Hello everyone. Our today's topic name is magnetic materials. Types of magnetic materials from chapter analytical techniques. So, dear students, first of all, we are going to discuss our previous lecture which is on diamagnetic materials. Okay, in short, diamagnetic materials means what? Diamagnetic substances are composed of atoms which have no net magnetic moment. Okay, that is all the orbital shell are filled and there are no unpaired electrons. Okay, and negative magnetization is produced when material is exposed to external magnetic field and thus susceptibility is negative. Okay, this is idea about diamagnetic material. Okay, so let's move towards our today's topic, that is paramagnetic materials. Okay, so content of our today's lecture is paramagnetic and ferromagnetic material, which are the types of magnetic materials. Okay, so first we will learn or we will see paramagnetic materials. Okay, so what is paramagnetic materials? Definition. Okay, definition. In the paramagnetic materials, the magnetic moments do not interact with each other and they are randomly arranged in absence of magnetic field is known as paramagnetic materials. Okay, in paramagnetic materials, the magnetic moments do not interact with each other and they are randomly arranged in absence of magnetic field. And here, spin orientation in paramagnetic materials before and after applying magnetic field we are going to see here. See here, spin orientation of magnetic materials. So, before applying magnetic field, the orientation is like this, and when we applied magnetic field, the orientation is like this. Okay, when first see here, when we applied, when we applied, sorry, when field is applied, the atomic magnetic moments are aligned in the direction of the field and that will induce a net positive magnetization and positive susceptibility. Okay, and the susceptibility of the field is aligned in movements is opposed by randomizing effects of temperature. Okay, and this results in temperature dependent susceptibility is known as Curie's law. Okay, at 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 a normal temperature and modern field, the magnetic susceptibility is the magnetic susceptibility sorry the magnetic susceptibility is small. Okay, but larger than diamagnetic contribution. Okay, always remember, but larger than diamagnetic contribution unless the temperature is very less. Okay, or the field is very high, paramagnetic susceptibility is independent of the applied field. Okay, applied field. This is a this is idea about paramagnetic susceptibility, in which we see what is Curie's law. Curie's law. Okay. In short, what is Curie's law? According to this law, the magnetization in the paramagnetic material is inversely proportional to the temperature. Okay, see here, inversely proportional to the temperature which means the more is the temperature of paramagnetic material increases its magnetization decreases. Okay, again I repeat Curie's law. What is Curie's law? According to this law, the magnetization in the paramagnetic material is inversely proportional to the temperature. Okay, inversely proportional to the temperature, which means the more temperature of paramagnetic material increases, its magnetization decreases. Okay, this is a relationship between temperature and magnetic susceptibility for paramagnetic material. Okay, this is Curie's law, and this is a expression for Curie law, where m is the it is a microscopic dipolar magnetic moment. T, it is absolute uh, it is absolute thermodynamic temperature, means T is a temperature. Tc, this Tc is a Curie temperature. Okay, the permeability Curie temperature in Kelvin at which susceptibility reaches its maximum value, and the C, it is a paramagnetic Curie constant. Okay, per Kelvin. This is a Curie's law and Curie's expression. Okay, now properties of paramagnetic material. First property is the magnetic line. Okay, the magnetic line of force due to applied field are attracted towards the paramagnetic field. Okay, second property, when when placed in non-uniform magnetic field, the paramagnetic materials move from weaker part of the field to the stronger part. Okay, this is the second property. Now third, permeability of paramagnetic material is greater than 1. Okay, greater than 1. Now next, also there is also few properties, that is susceptibility of paramagnetic material varies inversely with the temperature, that is Curie's Weiss law. What is Curie's Weiss law? There is a one definition of Curie's Weiss law. Curie's Weiss law. At temperature above Curie temperature, the magnetic susceptibility of ferromagnetic material is inversely proportional to temperature, and that Xt curve is called as Curie's Weiss law. Okay, Curie's Weiss law. Uh, Next is magnetic susceptibility of paramagnetic material, positive 10 raised to minus 5 to 10 raised to minus 3. Susceptibility of paramagnetic material varies inversely with temperature, that is Curie's law. Now, example of paramagnetic materials are gaseous. For example, oxygen and all the chemical elements dealing with diamagnet. For example, nickel, sodium, magnesium and all the platinum group metal like rhodium, osmium, platinum, etc. Okay, are the example of paramagnetic materials. Now move towards our third material, that is ferromagnetic materials. Okay, now ferromagnetic materials has spontaneous magnetic movement, that is a magnetic movement even in a zero applied magnetic field. Okay, the existence of spontaneous movement suggests that the that electron spin and magnetic movement are arranged in regular manner. Sorry, and the ferromagnetic material have magnetic dipolar moment aligned parallel to each other even without an external magnetic field. Okay, so the given picture is spin orientation of ferromagnetic material. Okay, see, all the alignments are parallel. This is a representation of ferromagnetic materials. Okay, ferromagnetism uh, and ferromagnetic materials have magnetic dipolar moment aligned parallel to each other even without an external applied magnetic field. Means here the external magnetic applied magnetic field is absent. Okay, and they are aligned parallel to each other. Okay, now properties of ferromagnetic materials. So what is the properties of ferromagnetic material? A ferromagnetic material has spontaneous magnetic movement, a magnetic moment even in zero applied magnetic field, that is H is equal to 0. Okay, below. And all the ferromagnetic materials become paramagnetic above the temperature is called Curie temperature. Okay, which is represented by Tc. Okay, capital T to base small c, that is Tc. Okay, um, Curie it has a one definition, that is the temperature at which transition between the ferromagnetic and paramagnetic phase are occur. In physics and material science, the Curie temperature or Curie point is the temperature above which magnetic material lose their ferromagnetic properties and to be replaced by paramagnetism. Okay, this is known as Curie temperature. And Curie temperature, okay, this term as Curie temperature. Okay, now see here, this is a temperature and magnetic susceptibility for a ferromagnetic material. Okay, so here Curie temperature, see here, this is a Curie temperature, this is a temperature, this is a psi. Okay, so Curie temperature is the temperature at which domain structure of ferromagnetic material disintegrate and it converts to paramagnetic nature. Okay, only there is a conversion of ferromagnetism to the paramagnetic nature. Okay, now properties of ferromagnetic material. Magnetic susceptibility is large and positive. Magnetic susceptibility decreases with rise in temperature according to Curie law. The source of ferromagnetism is spin of electron. Okay, these are the properties of ferromagnetic material. Now example, this nickel, cobalt and iron are the example of ferromagnetic material. So what is antiferromagnetic material? So in in the antiferromagnetic material, the alignment of the spin moment of neighboring atom or ions is exactly opposite in direction. Okay, so this diagram is a spin orientation of antiferromagnetic materials. Okay, now Néel temperature. Okay, what is the Néel temperature? So, the Néel temperature is the temperature above it the antiferromagnetic materials become paramagnetic. Okay, when we increase the temperature, then the antiferromagnetic materials become a paramagnetic. Okay, and this picture shows that the relationship between temperature and magnetic susceptibility for antiferromagnetic materials. Okay, Now, properties of antiferromagnetic materials. So first property is antiferromagnetism will not produce any magnetization opposing spin components. Okay, this is first property. Now second, when we applied external field, the net magnetization will be different of 0 due to that the maximum of spin are in same direction. Now third property, antiferromagnetism is the special case of ferromagnetism. Okay. Now fourth one, the Néel temperature, that is Tn, is the critical temperature for the antiferromagnetic materials. Okay, these are the properties of antiferromagnetic material. Now examples. Okay, so there is some material, that is, see here, this chromium, nickel oxide, magnesium oxide. That chromium have Néel temperature 308, nickel oxide have Néel temperature 525, magnesium oxide have 116. These are the Néel temperature. Okay. Example of antiferromagnetic materials: magnesium oxide, ferric oxide and magnesium ferrite are the example of antiferromagnetic materials. Okay. So, thank you dear student.